Hello. This is the Offline Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 385. This is Rajesh
And this is Abhinandan Sekhri. Good morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good luck to
Where's this
whatever Abhinandan has seen.
Where's this from?
This is from Good Luck and Good Night.
That's right.
Which
Robin
is
Givens. Robin Givens, right?
No, George Clooney.
No.
Robin
Right.
Givens is Mike Tyson's wife, ex-wife.
Sorry, no, Robin
Robin
Williams. Robin. Okay, I've started off on a slightly not
Robin
encouraging.
Givens
No.
also might have been saying this
My-
every night. Good
No,
night and
good
good
morning,
luck.
Vietnam. That was his sign-off line. Goodbye and good luck. Oh no, I'm getting him mixed up.
No,
Sorry. Okay, I'm
but
focusing.
this has set the tone for the factual accuracy of this episode.
Dude,
now.
I never make factually inaccurate claims. I just mess up names and all sometimes, and I sometimes don't watch
Especially
things.
when you call Robin Williams Robin Givens.
So, Rajshri Sen, today we have three long form things we are discussing. We are discussing Your Friends and Neighbors, Delhi Boys, and a film that I've watched, which apparently has been reviewed in the past, but I hadn't watched it then. But I finally watched it.
I watched a new film, but we aren't going to discuss that.
And we'll be discussing some other pop culture phenomenon soon. But before we do all that, I'd just like to remind you, here's a QR code. Please subscribe and pay to keep news free. Because as we've been saying forever, when the public pays, the public is served. Our journalists are right now investigating police atrocities around the country. It is a very ambitious project. We are still about, as we record this, 1 lakh short of our target. Here's the QR code. News Laundry is an ad-free platform, which is why we do and say what we want. We do not take any promotional budgets from either IPL or Netflix or Amazon to interview. That's why we can trash who we want with full honesty, Rajshri Sen, even though often, in her case, not with full information.
But my heart is pure. Intentions
fuck
are
is-
honorable.
My heart is pure. What
As
does
in,
that
my
mean?
intentions are honorable. I'm not giving incorrect information because I have a devious this thing. Unlike certain channels who reported on that Indian Air Force guy who beat
Yeah,
up
we
the
don't know the
Swiggy guy.
full details of that case.
So, but that's what I'm saying. They did not know the full detail. When I give incorrect details, it's because there's so much trivia in my head.
I can't believe you're actually justifying giving lies. There's no, just say sorry and move on. Aage chalo.
I can't
Okay,
say sorry.
but before we do all that, here are the headlines.
In good news, singer Katy Perry, Gail King, who's a CBS anchor and Oprah Winfrey's best friend, and Lauren Sanchez, who is going to be Mrs. Bezos, and 3 other women went on a Blue Origin flight to travel to space.
In bad news, the all-women team spent 11 minutes in space before returning. In worse news, Katy Perry kissed the earth on her arrival, and she said something like, "Now I know what it's like to be, I forget what, but they were called astronauts."
Yeah, so a reporter told her, "So now you're an astronaut," and she didn't correct him. She said, "Yes, thank you."
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love.
But Rajshri Sen, trivia. What is an astronaut?
An astronaut is someone who knows what astroturf is. I don't know. What? As in someone who works in
You are
space.
shaking Katy Perry. खुद पता नहीं astronaut क्या होता है.
What is a pilot?
Okay, an astronaut
cannot-
is actually defined, and I think this is part of the UN
Mhm.
Charter, as an ambassador for Earth.
So she is.
So, no, they're
if
not.
she goes to
They're
another
just
planet,
rich
they'll
people
know.
who have gone on one of their friends this thing. So she's not an ambassador for Earth. Astronauts are ambassadors for humankind. None of them are that. So
I just want to give more irrelevant trivia that Lauren Sanchez, who is going to be Mrs. Bezos, it was, you know how it came out that they were seeing each other and that's why the divorce happened and now he can marry her. Her own brother leaked pictures of her and Jeff Bezos to Daily Mail and then the marriage record. So I'm very impressed by her because she's very focused. And Jeff Bezos' transformation from a nerd to this like
Yeah.
buff chap is
So I guess
startling.
her brother will never be singing the song to her. फूलों का तारों का सबका कहना है 1000 में Meri behna hai. In good news, finally a film has been made on a revolutionary and a visionary couple, Savitribai Phule and Jyotirao Phule, which is about time.
In bad news, the CBFC has demanded several cuts from the upcoming film, including removal of cast references like Mahar and modification of the phrase "Teen Hazar Saal Purani Gulami." So basically, half the film has been
No, this is like saying make a film on racism. Don't use the word, the N word.
yeah,
Don't use the.
and don't show
Old-
any black people.
Don't show that they were slaves. Don't
Yeah.
use the word slave. Dude, really, our country. What can I say? Then in good news, I had added this headline myself.
This is because
In good news, Urvashi Rautela's reels are appearing on my Insta feed endlessly. I have no idea why. But
In-
I am hugely entertained, and this is one thing I want to thank Insta for, these magical.
you
things
must
that
have
because-
clicked on it once.
Because every reel appears, she is saying, I'm from IIT, I'm
She's-
the number one. So I've seen so much of Urvashi Rautela in the last 4 days from 6 days ago when I didn't know who she was. So it's amazing.
Jay Urvashi is sounding a little bit.
तो फिर क्या चाहती है कि क्या चांट करेगी?
नहीं, उत्तराखंड में ऑलरेडी मेरे नाम का मंदिर है, उर्वशी मंदिर. आप बद्रीनाथ के टेंपल के मंदिर के दर्शन करने जाओगे ना, उसके ठीक बाजू में देयर इज अ टेंपल कॉल्ड उर्वशी.
आपके नाम का?
हाँ, उर्वशी मंदिर वहाँ पे है.
मैंने आपके लिए डेडिकेटेड है.
हाँ, उर्वशी मंदिर वहाँ पे है.
Was there in connection with IIT? हमेशा जब आपका नाम आता है तो you have written IIT and I'm in IIT.
I was preparing for it and I have cleared it, so yeah. डाकू महाराज की 105 करोड़ की सक्सेस के बाद my mother इन्होंने मुझे गिफ्ट की डायमंड स्टडेड रोलेक्स and my father ने मुझे ये मेरे हाथ में पहनी हुई छोटी सी मिनी वॉच गिफ्ट करी.
In better news, she claimed a temple was made for her in Badrinath.
1 kilometer from. She's even given directions. She said 1 kilometer you go in. In bad news, though, the priests there want police to take action against her for claiming this because the goddess Urvashi has nothing to do with Urvashi Rautela.
But Rajshri Sen, you know who Urvashi reminds me of?
Who?
Guess.
You'll say me. I'll give you one back.
Saif.
What nonsense!
If
you know,
Saif
really.
was a girl,
He'd be like Urvashi Rautela.
they are same personality. Matlab, they are like basically swinging beyond their, their category. They are both very fair. They are both in a, North Indian Punjabi way good looking. Because they are gore hain, so must be okay. And
they both speak English.
And they both talk with the confidence of bloody Einstein.
Please.
Beauty.
Saif is a different
I think
league.
that is a match made in heaven, Rajshri Sen, Urvashi and Saif.
But
like-
he was saying Rosa
It's like-
Catalano.
It's like you and Sukesh Chandrasekhar.
Don't make fun. In good news, Elon Musk's mother visited Siddhi Vinayak temple to do darshan, like all good tourists do.
In bad news for Sukesh Chandrasekhar, Jacqueline Fernandez accompanied Elon's mum, who she referred to as my friend.
My friend me.
So it might be the end of days for Sukesh.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But there's always a chance for other people then. This is how promotions also happen in companies. One person has to quit, only then can you become
So
like
you're,
that.
you're still hoping Sukesh is watching
never
this show
know.
and will send you a private jet or a
I'm just saying,
BMW.
Stallion, whatever he wants. I don't care.
Okay, Sukesh, in case you have access to awful
In
and awesome.
Tihar, you have, I think, TV,
I don't know.
laptop and all. He definitely has.
Right. So Rajshri Sen, we have a lot of emails, and as you had indicated, you'd want to start off by first reading out a mail that criticizes me. So you can.
Well,
She
there
said
are
that before
no-
we started. I want to start off first by reading a mail that criticizes you. So I said,
No, but there aren't. I can't find it. Okay, one. Sweet. It's a sweet mail.
Hmm.
Lavanya has
Lavanya.
notes. So she's said later how to pronounce.
Oh, acha.
Because you've been doing this. There are 3 mails where the person has said how to pronounce their
Hmm.
name.
Lasagna.
Lavanya.
Oh, Lavanya. Okay,
Lavanya.
like that.
It's so nice, not really, how all Abhinandan does is roll his eyes and poo-poo the stuff Rajeshri and gang have watched religiously. Why Abhinandan? Why don't you watch a single thing fully or ever? Pray tell. My recommendation is that you start a subscription model with smaller amounts so people can bribe you to watch their favorite shows. The highest bidder and their show or movie recommendation wins your promise to sit through and review on the next episode. How about that? This is not bad.
Good recommendation.
Yeah. Jokes apart, I recommend you watch and review Arnold, the documentary on Netflix. I watched it. I thought I reviewed it. Maybe I didn't. I must have reviewed it in my head. It's a good watch about how Schwarzenegger went from being a random Austrian to a successful bodybuilder and action hero and one of the wealthiest Hollywood movie stars, married Maria Shriver and ran and won for office as governor of California in spite of being an immigrant. Unlike the Beckham docu, it takes on his cheating scandal head on and sincerely apologizes candidly. He's a great example of being self motivated, strong willed, ambitious, persistent, flawed, and brave. There are many life lessons and nuggets of wisdom in there. Cheerio. P.S. My name is pronounced like lasagna with the V.
Lavanya.
Lavanya.
Okay, Lavanya. Thank you so much.
It's a really good docu. I think you watched. Did you not watch it?
So I don't know. I've read the book Total Recall, his autobiography.
But that's after the scandal had happened.
I think so.
No.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
after. Let me see when it was. So I loved it, and I mean, it's clear he's a really smart guy. He's not just this. He's not a piece of chunk of beef. And I watched the documentary Pumping Iron, which is an old one.
Oh, so watch this. This
So
is
that'll be just too much of Arnie. But I really admire Arnie, and like I said, if he were born in the US, he would have been the president
Yeah.
by the highest mandate. I think he would have got more votes than Obama, Trump, everyone put together.
And you should actually follow instead of looking at Urvashi's reels only. Ani, Ani has an Insta handle, and he has the most charmed life which he's worked for. So he has this house where like two little Shetland ponies walk in now and then. He feeds them from the table.
Fair enough.
Then he's doing his political work. Then he's doing something else. It's quite cool, his entire life, I have to say.
So on that note, Rajshri Sen, tell us about what you watched, and then you can ask me questions about it.
But you haven't watched it. So.
First, ask me the question.
Abhinandan, did you watch Daddy Boys?
So here I'm going to internalize my Pappi Ji from Deepak Dobriyal in the film Tannu Weds Manu when he's asked, he's pretending to be a doctor in a medical conference and someone asks him, so this is my answer. I'm just...
Good question. You are a good question. Next. What's your name?
Anirudh, third year student.
Anirudh. Very good question. But your question hurt me. It's paining here. Excuse me, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
देखना यार
Yeah,
क्या
sure.
हो रहा है यहाँ पे?
If you had
So
only
Rajshri,
spent as much time
so
watching the
Rajshri-
20-minute episode as you have in finding this clip and
Rajshri said,
taking
very good question. If I watched it, but your question hurted me right here. So get it.
then you must be always hurting, huh? Because it's the same question with the same answer.
But I'll watch it, Rajshri, eventually. But tell me about it.
No, so you should watch. So I think I did not, like, everyone had been raving about Daddy Boys after it got released. It's a series. It's on Hotstar, and I'm not a big fan of Poorna Jagannathan. So she's in it, and it's like it's got these two. In my eyes, they look like Indian boys, but they are Pakistani American boys. Okay, and there's a lot about India, Pakistan in this also. But basically, these two young boys, one is played by Sagar Sheikh and the other by Asif Ali, Meet Dar and Raj Dar. And their father used to run this, he had a pickle empire in America. And they were one of the brothers who's the younger brother is this spoiled brat who's his dad's favorite though. The older one is used to work in the father's company running this business, and but the preference was to the younger one just because he was the spoiled brat. This one is the educated one who went to college and all, and he keeps saying that, you know, I got an MBA, but it starts with Babadar is playing golf with them, and a golf ball hits him on the forehead and he dies instantly. And they are like, what is going to happen with this business empire that we have and all? And Poorna Jagannathan is their dad's right hand person. They are not in a relationship, but she's been there since she was very young. And her name is Lucky Auntie. And Lucky Auntie says that I'm going to take over the business and tell you all what to do. And they basically realize over the course of in the first episode itself that the father wasn't running a legitimate pickle business. He was actually one of the largest drug peddlers.
This sounds suspiciously like that British
What?
show, yeah.
What?
It's not what, first of all, it's what.
What?
What were?
Don't make fun of a
not making-
disability.
okay.
Huh.
Yeah, that British show which was a little underwhelming, where this guy dies and
Huh.
his son takes over and realizes he's bankrupt. The younger one, she makes him dance like a chicken, and he's
Hangover.
no dude. It's a British show anyway. So carry on. It
But
just sounds exactly like that.
No, so these two are so it's a Pakistani family. It's not an Indian family. They are Pakistani Americans, and that's the whole thing about how these boys now are going to young men are going to. There's a fight for the business empire also because the father has
The
a
Gentleman.
Oh yeah, but this is not as like this is more slapstick and funny that way. And there's the whole thing is about a business empire being how are they going to control it? And these two boys have no understanding of the drug business or how to do business itself.
I see.
And it is very funny. And there's this whole thing about how Pakistanis view Indians and Indians view Pakistanis.
Is there an
Like,
Indian character in the film? In
There's
the
an
series?
Indian character, so there's also a marriage of conveniences done between who is going to be their new drug mule. Then they have Purna's character. So there are backstories which are there. It's very, very funny, I have to say.
So then the hype was worth it, because the way you started
yeah.
that everyone is saying, "Oh, it's so great." I thought you'd say
So
that it
that's
isn't.
how you make the expectation low and then go up like that. It's like a Rohit Shetty film, like Golmaal one day.
Rajshree's
But-
reviews are like a Rohit Shetty film. They're completely devoid of reality.
No, but it's really. Also, you'll recognize most of the actors other than these two young guys who are they'll be second generation Americans. They are born and brought up there. So, in Jimmy Fallon's interview, he said, "So, where are you from? Are you from So, no, he doesn't say, "Are you from Pakistan?" He stops himself, but you can. So, one says, "I'm from Houston," and the other says, "I was born in Arizona." And they've never been
Yeah, but
to
on this, I will say, I think there is genuinely grievance of people who are second, third generation when they're asked where are you from, right?
Yeah.
Like there's that famous, I think it was a sketch, an SNL sketch. This woman who's obviously from somewhere, it could be Chinese, Japanese descent. She, looks, and he says, "Oh, where are you from originally?" And she gets offended.
Yeah.
So that was because she's like a third, fourth generation. But I think everyone is getting offended where you're from. Like, if your parents moved there in the 60s and 70s, I don't think it's a rude or a racist question all the time.
So
It's
these
just-
two weren't.
Yeah.
They were just saying we know America
Right.
because we've lived, and one of them is actually his parents are. So that I found interesting. His parents own a gas station. The other actor's parents, they are like
They own a grocery store. They're Patels.
no, they are like Asians, that we are doctors. He said
Dry
my
cleaning
mother's
store.
a respiratory
My congratulating
therapy."
store. What's that? Family Guy. Too funny. So Rajshri Sen, one question I have to you and to our
Yes.
viewers, and you can mail in with your feedback on podcasts@newsround.com. I repeat, podcasts@newsround.com. Me and Rajshri have had this discussion in the past. She had claimed that there is a restaurant that serves Pakistani cuisine in Delhi, and I had said there is no
It's
such thing as
really good.
Pakistani cuisine. There can be a Mughlai cuisine which can be shared between India and Pakistan, because there was no Pakistan before the 47. And even after, there is no, and she insisted there is something called Pakistani cuisine. There is Bangladeshi cuisine. So she says that I am one of those Hindu Rashtra,
Yeah.
Pakistan doesn't exist, they don't have a right. I'm not, but I still maintain there is no such thing. Write in with your feedback. What is Pakistani cuisine? Because I asked her to name one Pakistani dish, and she has not been able
I'll
to.
tell you.
Tell me.
Pakistani run. Basically,
Pakistani dal, Pakistani saag, Pakistani aloo. This is like
I
Penang
made
curry.
once also for you a Pakistani mutton curry.
Okay.
It tastes a little like Indian mutton
But you
curry
could have
because
fooled
they are
me.
named. But it's you don't know.
No.
But this show is really funny because there's a lot about subtly about how Indians talk about Pakistanis, how Pakistanis talk about Indians. Then Purna's done a fabulous job. Like, it's pretty much her show. These boys are part of it, but she's pretty much one of the leads, I would say. And most importantly, it is 22 minutes long each episode.
Then I can watch it.
and it's a lot of fun to watch. So, with all the sad, dreary things around us, it's a fun show to watch.
Right. So, Rajshri, on that note, I would just like to mention, because I'm always criticized for not watching anything, including Lavanya.
I wonder why.
So, I watched Kill, which was reviewed, I was told, few months ago.
Who's made Kill?
So, Kill has been directed by Nikhil Bhatt.
Who's
Written
produced
written
it?
by him, Karan Johar. Are you quizzing me?
Yeah,
Guneet Monga and Karan Johar. It's starring this really handsome guy called Lakshya.
Laksh.
I don't know what he's done after or before.
He's done some stuff before, but this was his big this thing.
It has really good actors. There's Raghav Jyal has done a fantastic job. Ashish Vidyarthi, of course, is good as usual. So I was really blown away by how good that film was
Yeah?
with the action sequences. The one thing that I found really jarring in it, and this is something I don't know when Indian cinema will get over it, is the entry. You know, hero ki entry.
I'm trying to remember what
So
was the
basically,
entry?
he's there and someone says whatever his name is, Captain Rathore or whatever. Of course, he
Uh-huh.
cannot be, you know, Captain Gupta or Captain Agarwal. Talking of cast, oh, you cannot have mention of cast. Whenever you'll have a cop or whenever you'll have anything, it'll be a Captain Rathore or Captain Sisodia or
Banerjee.
Major Rana.
Captain Banerjee. No?
No.
You haven't?
If you're
Captain
Professor, he'll
Mukho-
be Professor Banerjee.
Captain Mukhopadhyay, you have not heard?
No. So
What is
if the cast identities of your character, I mean, your characters' professions depend so much on cast. If there's a Daku, he'll be Gabbar Singh or Mangal Singh. He will not be, you know, Daku Gaurav Koshiwal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Gaurav.
it's, you know, it's just, it's, you know, Dr. Ranjit Jhingyani or whatever it is.
Huh.
It's so, cast is so much a part of our cinema and we just want to deny it. But sorry, coming back to the point, hey, Captain Rathore, and then suddenly slow some major, and then he'll turn around. And it is so jarring in such an otherwise nice film. And of course, the last scene when he gets off and there's this dream sequence that she's coming to him, which is again the slow motion. Overuse of slow motion pissed me off a little bit. But otherwise,
She annoyed me. I'm sorry. I just found her very annoying.
you're out to say hate.
No, I hate no one. I love everyone.
Dude,
But she really annoyed me. Didn't she annoy you?
no.
I would have wanted. See, this is the thing, now. These Punjabi men like all these wimpy type of this thing. She was very annoying, but the film, this thing of being shot in the train, pretty much the entire thing, and I loved that infighting amongst the gang members. It was so good.
No, I think what was really good about it is the ordinariness of criminals is
Yeah.
demonstrated. That criminals they also feel fear. They also have a certain ordinariness to their lives. They also have
They
these.
also love each other
So,
when he's.
I think that was really good, and I'm surprised Karan Johar made that film because otherwise he makes such shit all the time. And now, of course, he's. In fact, I want to talk about that, Raj. She said, I'm going to put a couple of interns. We have some really bright interns. I just thought I had mentioned this in the nuisance, and we'll
What?
discuss this. I'll get the data collected over the last 7 years.
Hmm.
Let's get the 100 films that have been made.
Hmm.
How many of them have had that nationalistic streak, which
Yeah.
we'll decide? How they did, because we know the Washington Post article that
Hmm.
said that basically the big studios are making what they're being told to make. You make a film on
Yeah.
nationalism, make a film on Pakistan is bad, make a film on Delhi Files, Kolkata Files. If you make film out of those, you'll get the funding. And how basically the flop rate has gone up. I
Oh.
think we should do an analysis.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll do that.
So we'll do that.
So yeah, Rashmi
But
said, so that was Kill.
I thought the level of gore, because a lot of, so I watched it on big screen,
Oh.
this thing, and there were quite a few people. There were like 40, 50 people in the hall, I think.
Hmm.
But I enjoy very gory stuff. But I know a lot of people who watched it thought it was too gory. The
I can
film.
imagine.
Did you find it? I felt the way they were,
Uh,
that added to it, I felt.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I
Also-
didn't find it, but
Also, I feel that part is true, that if you are pissed, like if someone angers you to that extent where you are like, I want to beat you to a pulp, if you are capable of beating that person to a pulp. Say they've killed your entire family, so they've taken away everything you loved. That is the motivation. You will be very brutal in the way you attack
I'm not
them.
sure about that. A lot of people think so, but I mean, it takes a special kind of inhumanity, if that's the correct word.
I was
to
going to
do
say
that.
I would be able to do that. Did you
You
say?
you may think so, but when you actually have to do it, you'd be surprised that there's a certain kind person in you somewhere. You never know. You may
Deep
surprise
within.
yourself.
I'm
and-
a younger sibling. I was beaten black and blue as a child, so I think that got knocked out of me.
So, Rajshri Sen, I want to ask you actually when you were giving the headline about
What?
your
My boyfriend?
your crush's crush.
See,
was
I'm
it to
saying
Siddhivinayak?
boyfriend. What am I doing? I'm manifesting. He'll become.
Your crush's crush to Siddhivinayak temple.
Huh.
You don't ever visit any temple.
I visited every temple.
When you go in, your like skin doesn't start burning and
No,
all.
the temple goes up
The
in flames. So
chudail and
I
all
want
that.
to see.
That because I've seen in films, whenever chudail tries to enter a temple,
No,
there's
that's
some.
you. You're like Damien if you go into a church. You know what happened, right? That whole thing that he
No.
got. You don't know when he starts screaming when they are pulling
I don't.
towards the.
Mm.
But I've been to Kamakha.
Kamakhya.
No, it's an Assamese word. It's Kamakha. You Punjabis stop doing this. This is Urvashi Rautela thing you've done now. Kamakha temple I've been to. I've been to Jagannath temple. I've been to the one in Kathmandu, Pashupatinath.
Hmm.
Pashupati, the one where Vishnu is coming out of the ground.
Shivji.
Is he Shiv? He became Shiv. He was Vishnu. Whatever. Okay, Shivji is there. Then I've been to the Benares temple where Aishwarya got married to that tree. And the guy, the head priest also told me, वो तो मांगलिक है इसलिए so I said मैं भी double मांगलिक हूँ इधर आप भी शादी कर सकते हैं. So I was like, this tree is damn sturdy. All these मांगलिks are marrying it. I've been there. I've been Ajmer Dargah. I've been in Kashmir. Those aren't temples though. They're all the
No, the
mosques.
Kashmir is that famous temple on
The
top. no?
temple I've been to the hill where they say that Moses is buried there, which my father said this is a scam because I don't think he's buried here. But Moses thing, and I've been to all the mosques in Srinagar and Jammu and all.
So
I go across religions. I do not.
So I think if Modi is looking for an ambassador for communal harmony, etc., who also has a suspiciously similar way of talking to Modi ji, maybe nominate our own awful and awesome ambassador to be the communal harmony ambassador, Rajshri Sen.
I also feel I'll be very good. I'll tell you why. Because I'm not religious, I have no leanings towards one religion. I feel all religions should exist.
Okay, Rajshri
You
Sen. On
stop
those,
this.
imagine all the people.
I really think it's a
We'll
good
read
thing.
another email
Yes.
which has corrected how I pronounced his name last time. It's Izaz Ilahi, not Ijaz, as I said. Sorry, Izaz. I have a friend called Ijaz, so I just automatically assumed it was a typo. Izaz says, "Hi guys, love the addition of Jayashri and Manisha. I went to UAE a couple of months back and I would highly recommend SeaWorld Abu Dhabi to everyone visiting. It takes 4 to 5 hours to explore. The Warner Brothers studio is nearby, but to be honest, not worth the hype, especially without the Hogwarts section. Also watched 3 seasons of World War II in color. It's on Netflix. I loved the retrieved footage because the raw nature of the film. There is one more thing, like in Chernobyl, the narrative is totally biased and I would still recommend it. People might not agree with me, but I would like to point out that we don't need LGBTQ in everything. It has become the new mayonnaise. Mr. Abhinandan, my name is Izaz, not Ijaz.
Okay, I have two things to say. SeaWorld is lovely, but the concept of taking these
Animals.
animal sharks and fish and all, and like killer whales especially, who are very intelligent, and putting them in this
Confined environment.
confined environment where they are performing and so on is really cruel. And when I was a child, I went to SeaWorld in Orlando and I loved it. I petted an orca, all that. Now, when I think about it, it is there. And there's a film called Blackfish, which everyone should watch. It's a documentary. It's about Tilikum. He was an orca who was kept at SeaWorld and then he attacked 3 people
Yeah,
ultimately.
we discussed in Hafta last
Yeah.
week.
And
Especially,
it's not nice.
yeah, it's on, especially if you go Ilish shopping. Ilish is the Hilsa fish which Rajshri loves, and she'll eat like a 5 kilo Hilsa in one
I
sitting.
wish.
When she goes shopping and she's shopping for the Hilsa as it's swimming, it's the compassion and love she shows for that fish before she eats it is truly, it always makes me want to eat fish, which I don't eat. But just saying,
I
Rajshri
would
san-
eat paneer, but paneer is the most adulterated product nowadays. That's
Right.
why I'm not. Otherwise, I would. So I was just saying, so mean you are. I don't eat live hilsa, okay? I'm just saying. But the SeaWorld is just very cruel
Right,
if you.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm
It's
just-
yeah, it's different
Yeah.
standards. I get it. So Rajshri Sen, let's talk about a show that even I have seen. So all of you marring tanas, Abhindan doesn't.
But you
I watched both
watched-
episodes.
Yeah, the third episode is out also. I watched 3 episodes.
Have
So
to show one up.
I'm just
You
saying.
told me to watch 2 episodes. I watched 2.
Oh, you're so obedient. Everything I tell you to do, you do.
But
Huh?
Rajshri Sen, let me start off by first complimenting you. For the first time in your life, you have recommended something good. Congratulations, Rajshri. Your taste may be getting better.
5 to 6 times you've said this already that I've.
No.
Yes.
You have, each time you have recommended something, it has been so shit that I've broken my laptop
You've broken your laptop. Just give it to me. Why are you breaking it?
and I have basically gritted my teeth and said, it's okay. Friends make mistakes.
But maybe you just haven't understood what I've recommended. Have you
Right.
thought about that?
So this is a show on Apple TV. It's called Your Friends and Neighbors. It's a dark comedy. That's a genre. It's created by Jonathan Tropper. It's starring John Hamm, who is really cool. What's he done?
Oof. He's Mad Men Don Draper from Mad Men.
have not seen Mad Men.
He is just a very beautiful piece of work. But
And then there are, every character in that is amazing. Lisa Olivia Munn, I don't know how
Olivia Munn, Olivia Munn,
then
Amanda,
Amanda
Peet.
Peet.
You've seen Amanda Peet before.
possible. Basically, Lena Hall, who plays his sister. It's just, so here's the plot. He's this super rich hedge fund. I don't know if he's a manager, but he's basically a trader on Wall Street, making shitloads of money, drives a Maserati. His wife ends up screwing his best friend, who is a 3-time NBA All-Star basketball player, gets a divorce, so he has to give his
Paying
alimony.
for, yeah.
He has 2 children, teenage children, a boy and a girl. They live with the wife and their stepfather. Not stepfather, they're not married,
No,
but he
they're
just
not married.
So
And it's a very posh neighborhood. It's
Yeah.
one of those very
Hamptons type.
Yeah.
So if someone told me this is the plot, I would say I'm not going to watch it, because what I always end up watching is like the plot of Studio is, it's a satire
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Studios, or the plot
Huh.
of Succession. It's in the news. Anything to do with the news, I'll watch.
Even if it's 5 years after the show.
Yeah,
has
but I'll
finished,
watch
but
it.
you'll
It piques
Correct.
my curiosity.
Huh. Oh,
Peaks, matlab P-I-Q-U. You know the word?
you know how to spell it? You just checked, huh?
Huh.
You put that?
So, so conceptually, it sounds very ordinary. Like a million shows have been made. But I was trying to figure out why I found it so watchable, and I'm definitely going to complete it. I think because A, the performances are really good. The characters, it's really tight.
And the relationships make sense. The
No,
interactions
also the scenes, and this is what Quentin Tarantino is a genius at. He can make really long scenes and you're tense. Like, what's going to happen at the end of
Huh.
the scene. You're like, something is
Hmm.
going to unfold. There's a tightness to the scene. So I think that is really well done in this film. So, in this, series. So I loved it, Rajshri Sen. Thank you for once in your life recommending something.
This is like that thing, na?
halfway
Sistine
decent.
Chapel. Where they're trying to. But no, so the third episode is even better than the other
Had to
two.
be. Since I've
Just
watched
say-
2, bloody, I'm the chutia. Why the fuck did you not watch the third?
Why did you not?
Had I watched the third, 4th is best. Had I watched the 4th,
But it hasn't come out now. Third has come out. So I
Hmm.
watched it yesterday because I'm very dedicated to the cause, as we all know.
cause of awful and awesome.
Awful
I didn't even know awful and awesome was a cause.
It's a cause. Everything is a cause.
Hmm.
But John Hamm is spectacular. And you know which film he was? The only film that you and I walked out of, the English one, $1 Million Arm.
Fuck, so boring.
Yeah. So this was before he was in Mad Men. So after Mad
This,
Men, I
this
think.
the lead of this show.
Yeah, he was Don Draper in Mad Men, which is a fabulous show also. But what I like is the motive, what he ends up doing. We don't want to give it away. You should see how he tackles the fact that he is out of money.
He's lost his job and he has
And-
a very expensive lifestyle,
And even what they show about how he loses his job.
which is typical.
Yeah. So it's nicely done because it has a lot of nuance, I have to say, for something which could have just been like an interesting sitcom kind of this thing. And although I love the relationship between him and his ex best friend, who's
Hmm.
now sleeping with his wife, and his relationship with his wife, the kids' relationships with him.
And the the conflict in the wife,
Yeah.
it's that sense of guilt, just the way it basically seeps out. It's just really well done. I think it's a very well written show.
Yeah, so watch it because it's very good. And if you like John Hamm, especially, this is fabulous. Because sometimes when they make a second show after a really big show, it's usually like puss.
And
like
that other girl who's taking John Hamm salami. Haha, you get that joke? She's,
Olivia.
is she that alien Nomura in the Marvel series? You know the one he's screwing.
No. Who are you thinking of? Nemura?
He's only screwing one
No,
woman in that.
tell me the alien's name.
I don't know, but she basically has two antennae like this.
Who is this? Priyali?
So I don't know if it's the same girl.
No,
but did you
so
get my
she
joke?
is.
That
It was
who's
so
taking
bad, I've
John Hamm
ignored it.
salami? No,
I've ignored it, but Olivia Munn is married to
she's damn hot.
that comedian now, who you know, who's also very funny.
Kunal Kamra.
John, she's married to Kunal Kamra. She'll be 1 foot taller, 1.5 feet taller than Kunal.
Kunal is
And she'll
6'2".
be 1/10 of Kunal.
Kunal is 6'2".
So she'll be his height.
She's
but
7 feet tall.
She's very tall. She's
Anyway.
married to John Mulaney.
Okay.
And it's just, and she also had a double mastectomy just now.
So
the
highly-
things you learn from
Highly recommend the show.
yeah. It's good. It's a good show, but there's a show that is going to. I will talk for 2 minutes about the film that I watched because I wanted to watch it on big screen. But we will be watching another show which I think will be highly acclaimed and recommended for next time, which is Jewel Thief, which is Jaideep Palawat and Saif Ali Khan.
The male version of Urvati Rautela.
Urvati, nahi Urvashi.
Urvashi. Sorry, Rajshri Sen.
Is
it a remake of the Devanand classic?
Nahi, it's a series.
Oh, I see. Because
Maybe it is.
I have watched the Devanand classic Jewel Thief. चुरा के गया सपना मेरा. So that film
Huh?
I loved. Then when I was in class 12,
Hmm.
when
What,
Devanand
Shalimar?
had
Oh.
become truly senile,
Hmm.
he made a film called Return of Jewel Thief
Ay.
with Ashok Kumar, Dharmender, where Dharmender plays his son.
This is
And
too good.
Dharmender is
Crumbling.
aging old and you can make out he's like smashed every
Yeah.
shot. And when he gets to know that Devanand is Jewel Thief, Daddy, you are Jewel Thief, Daddy, Jewel Thief. So
So this is like Delhi boys. Daddy, you are drunk.
I call it Return of Jewel Thief because it
Yeah.
cannot be called Jewel Thief after Dharmender has made it immortal for you. So I have a feeling that
It
because
might
this
be.
has Saif, it will be slightly worse than Return of Jewel
Please,
Thief.
it's called Jewel Thief. The Heist Begins. And it is directed by Cookie Gulati, who is known for his
Cookies.
fabulous cookies. Robbie Grewal and Cookie Gulati have directed this, and I am, for one, dying to watch it. It
So
will be
we'll
from
probably
tomorrow.
watch this and,
And
the
Phule
Phule. We'll watch these
to
two films.
balance out.
I mean, after what the censors have done to Phule, I don't know what they've left of the film.
In 10 minutes, it will be an ad.
We'll see what they've done with it.
Is a story that a thief accepts a mission to steal a legendary diamond. Jewel Thief.
No.
Oh, so
I
see,
mean-
it's original story. This is very good.
Jewel Thief is basically, they don't know who the Jewel Thief is. There is this thief who steals the most expensive jewel ever. But
Oh, he's in
and-
disguise.
and no. So throughout till the end, the audience is made to believe it is not Devanam, but someone looks like Dawn, you know?
Oh, like that.
The original Dawn was someone looked exactly like Amitabh Bachchan. So, but in the end, it emerges it's Ashok Kumar.
The other film, I think that this is a episode of recommendation. The film that everyone should watch if you haven't is Shalimar with Christopher Plummer, isn't it? No, Rex Harrison or Christopher Plummer?
Rex Harrison.
Rex Harrison. Then it has Zeenat Aman. It's very good. Shalimar
Yeah, I think it's
was
Zeenat Aman.
1978. The
Which-
film was made.
Where they have everything. They have blackface. They have Jhinga Lala Hur, Jhinga Lala Hur, Jhinga Lala Hur.
Shami Kapoor. Dharmendra. Zeenat Aman.
Rex
Prem
Harrison.
Nath. Rex Harrison was in it. I remember watching it thinking, what happened to poor Rex Harrison that he had to act in this film?
Dude, Bertrand Russell has done a film with, what's his name? Rajendra Kumar.
And what was the film that Karan Kapoor did?
I don't
Shashi
know.
Kapoor's good-looking son, the blonde.
Loha.
That's another film that you should like.
Where
They are
this guy has a mohawk, Amrish Puri. It's quite cool. But actually, we have about 9
Yeah.
more emails to go through. So let's get the feedback of our most wonderful, loyal audience. Here's a QR code. We only entertain the emails of subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, you can scan this or click on the show notes below. Write to us at podcasts@newslaundry. Tell us what we are doing right, what we are doing wrong, and we know we're doing a lot wrong. What you'd like us to improve, what kind of discussions we should have, etc., etc. So Rajshri, I'll read Charred Scribe and then you
Yes.
can take over from there.
okay.
So I give my throat a rest.
Okay.
Hello team. Another 18-year-old subscriber here. Hey, 18-year-old subscriber, thank you so much. I'm always extremely impressed with students who subscribe because as
Yeah.
a student, you're always hard up on cash. And if as a student you're subscribing, your commitment to independent journalism is truly noteworthy. And all you people who are earning, and if you're earning comfortably and not subscribing, have some shame. I just want to say that whatever you guys might think of Mr. Abhinandan, bracket uncle, I love his absolute cackle of a laugh after he cracks a dad joke and no other human being other than him laughs.
Correct.
Thank you, Chad. I had a suggestion for your social media people. Maybe they should clip all the insane shit Mr. Abhinandan says on ANA and make a compilation, something like Abhinandan out of context to promote the show.
It will be very long.
Thank you for the journalism that you guys do. Love the show and tell Manisha Didi she's very cool. Will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But you know what will be even longer than me saying insane shit? The fake news by Rajshri Sen on News Laundry. That'll be like hours
there's no
long.
fake news. I might give something which is a little incorrect or based in. It's always based in fact, but not fully factual. It's like newspapers. Based in fact, it is. Ankita has written, hello NL. Last episode was one of the most entertaining ones. Manisha and Jayashree are a great addition. Manisha has a hidden comedian in her. Abhinandan, even though he doesn't watch any of the shows, has a knack for chit chat and humor. Continue with a great job. Good luck. Chit chat.
Actually, I'm the chit chatter of
you
all
are
time.
really.
Chart. I should have a show called Chit Chat and Chart with.
I think this is a very good idea. And I'll make the chart and keep bringing it.
Now, see, had I said that, I'd be accused of being sexist.
Before you could say it because it was going through your head. I know this. No, don't act smart. RS has written Sakri's point about the correlation between the state's control over cinema and the poor quality of films made me think of the fascinating Soviet films I have watched. These include historical dramas like Andrei Rublev and a sci-fi film like Solaris. This is not to say that bad Soviet films were not produced or brilliant ones were not banned. I wonder if Bollywood's problem is more the dishonest and cynical way in which these filmmakers approach Hindutva themes to cash in on the current political hysteria. I shudder to think of the day someone in Bollywood who knows their job and truly believes in the political message makes an ideological film.
I agree with RS. I mean, the correlation, I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'd say watch two films of, I think they're two different filmmakers who knew their politics and also made great films. Is Raat Ki Subah Nahi
Mm-hmm.
was lovely. And the other one with these
Hazaron
three.
Khwaishein.
Hazaron Khwaishein, yes.
In fact, there was a a piece in the paper day before, whatever, 20 years of Hazaro Khwaishe,
Yeah.
25 years of Hazaro Khwaishe.
Shiny's in it.
Shiny's not in it. They just spoke to Chitrangada, they spoke to Sudhir
No,
Mishra.
Shiny's in the film, I mean.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, they're both made by Sudhir Mishra.
Oh, they are both.
Although
made by-
Is Raat Ko Subah wasn't a political statement, it was a very, very good film on
Such a
Bombay.
good film.
It was
Oof.
very tight. Yeah, it was brilliant. And I remember watching it in Chanakya Cinema. You know what I feel bad about the Gen Z
Huh.
and beyond? They will never get to see a film in a single screen hall.
Yeah.
That feeling of a single screen hall, that energy, you don't get in a multiplex because everybody who's sitting there are people who can afford 700, 800 bucks for an
Hmm.
outing per head. Single screen halls, you know, I've said this before, I'll sound like an uncle. At least in Dehradun, when you'd go in an auto, the auto wala and you were going to the same hall to see the same film. So he'd say, "Ha, I'm parking. Actually, I'm also coming to see that same film." Because he'd buy the 3 rupee ticket in the front stall, you'd buy
Yeah.
the balcony ticket for 5 rupee 50 paisa, which is the price of a balcony ticket when I watched Maine Pyar Kiya. And just it was very different, very sad.
An unsevered employee.
Hmm.
Greetings, ANA team. I thoroughly enjoyed the latest episode, especially with Manisha and Jayashree as co-hosts. With all the reels, references, and semi-Gen Z slang, it feels as if Niku has fully embraced Instagram's dopamine machine. Raju finally had reinforcements to defend her beloved Saif Ali Khan, leaving Niku outvoted 3-1. Obviously, because Saif is so hot. I suspect Niku has a soft spot for Shalini Pasi. Correct. She not only validated his choice of clothes, but also complimented his fashion sense. Great fun to watch. I started Severance on Niku's recommendation.
Of season 1.
Yeah. After we've been talking about it forever and was blown away by the concept. Season 2 hasn't been as gripping, though glimpses of Gemma and Mark's backstory and the finale may still be worth a look. For newcomers unfamiliar with Niku's critiques, his reviews evoke the myth of Sisyphus. The struggle itself of watching content is enough to fill Niku's heart. Always love the banter, jokes, and conversation. Do you know who Sisyphus is?
No,
Are you kidding or you're
I'm serious.
so Sisyphus is this person in Greek myth who basically rolls a rock
Oh, right. Yeah.
up the hill only.
Oh,
for
yeah.
it
It's
to-
called
yeah.
Sisyphus's.
Yeah.
There's a reference to it in one of these films also that we've watched. That's the
Yeah.
task he was given, that he has to endlessly keep rolling the rock up.
Yeah.
But thank you, unsevered employee. But you know, Rajshri Sen, a lot of people have said, and they may be right,
What?
that we ran out of patience with Severance 2.
I don't know.
So I'm actually going to rewatch it because it's got some fantastic reviews. So maybe I didn't give it a chance, but I'm going to have to rewatch 1, which means it'll take a few years.
So let's just focus on watching what we are going to watch for the next episode. first.
2027,
You might.
I'll have watched both and I'll give you a comprehensive review.
Yeah, by which time the 5th season of it will be out.
Hmm.
So this will be like Sisyphus again. You'll be continuously pushing the Severance stone up. Bharat has said, my honest feedback about White Lotus, the show is nothing but a bunch of rich white people whining about their lives. It's just a less crass version of shows like The Real Housewives or Kardashians. I don't understand the hype around this show. Actors have done a good job playing these irritating characters, but there isn't anything special about this show. I guess I'm just a hater. I think you're a bit of a hater, Bharat, because it's not some deep insight into society. It's just a fun drama.
But see, I'm not going to watch the show because whatever I get of the show when you guys talk about it, what Bharat has written is what I actually visualize, which is why there is just no motivation for me to watch White Lotus.
But you're about Bollywood vibes.
I fucking watched 7 minutes, if you remember, and I just couldn't watch the rest. And
Even
because
for Shalini, you won't watch.
a friend of mine from school is the executive producer.
Yes.
When she met me in Bombay, she says, "How dare you fucking trash my show without even watching it?" So sorry, Anisha. My bad. But
But
yeah.
it's because of the criticism also that people watch. There's a lot of hate watching that happens.
yeah.
So that's a way of.
So Bhavna says, "Hello guys, I love the vibes of Awful and Awesome. Abhinandan is relatable in how he rewatches old stuff but doesn't do his homework for a pop culture podcast. Thank you, Bhavna, for your endorsement or insult. I cannot tell what this is.
Because the next line says what it is.
It gives me confidence. I could be a host too. Bhavna, when Abhinandan retires soon, Bhavna is the co-host of Rajshri. I'm glad Rajshri plays her part well and sometimes overcompensates too with recommendations of some short films by a whiskey brand. You know
And
why?
knock it.
Because Auntie has been given one crate of what's it called?
Royal Stag.
Royal Stag. It's not
Very
Royal
good.
Stag.
No, Seagram's.
Seagram's. What's the name of the whiskey? Royal Stag only.
Royal Stag only, I think.
But
it is.
it's not Royal Stag.
What is it?
Royal Stag. Say?
Whiskey short film.
That's a
God knows what will come up.
whiskey short film. Okay.
No, this I've got
So,
something else. totally.
Can I have a recommendation? Sorry.
Leave a recommendation.
Can I leave a recommendation? I would love to see you review the Chestnut Man series on Netflix. I think you both will like it. Thank you for making me use the word count feature on rap. This in 150 words or less reminds me of school assignments. See, Presi writing is
Yeah.
I keep telling all my colleagues, the only thing that you learnt in your English and Hindi language
Was
papers in school,
Presi.
which you'll need all your lives. So, Rajshri, have you heard of Chestnut Man?
No, I was just going to this thing at
Okay.
Google.
Oh, not chestnut, chestnut.
Chestnut only. You're saying chestnut, then you're saying not chestnut. What are you having a stroke or something?
She's
What
written
are you-
chestnut.
Chestnut ही तो है.
Acha, chestnut ki spelling is with a T. I thought it was chestnut and chestnut. So suppose
I feel he's having a breakdown. Are you
Okay.
having a breakdown? What are you saying?
Suppose
Huh?
I grow a peanut tree on my chest. Then will you can't tell between a chestnut and a chestnut then.
It's a peanut, which is also a chestnut then. But a
Oh,
chestnut is a chestnut.
That's how it's spelled. I was never
Yes.
good at spelling. Just FYI.
Clearly you were not.
But-
And pronunciation.
But
by
at
the
least
way.
I can pronounce while water
No,
correctly.
that's because I have a disability.
Okay. So Rashi then Kapil Dev has written a
Yeah.
email. Do you think it's the same Kapil Dev who won us the World Cup?
I'm quite certain it isn't going by the content itself. Hi, Abhinandan. Since you admire Bill Maher and his work in satire, I'm curious to know your thoughts on his recent meeting with Trump. After years of building his show around criticizing Trump, Maher reportedly concluded the meeting by saying he's not as bad as he pretends to be in public. How do you view this sudden shift, especially from someone who's been so vocal against him? And more broadly, how do you view the direction of satire and comedy in the US, where comedians like Andrew Schultz, Joe Rogan, etc., are openly offering Trump a platform? A special shout out to everyone who worked on the indoor video. Truly appreciated.
Thank you so much, buddy. So first of all, I'm going to give Kapil Dev's endorsement of the indoor video to our team.
Yeah.
But on the Bill Maher thing, I'm sure you heard his last two podcasts where he spoke about why he met Trump. I completely agree with him. I mean, I'm going to take names here, but often I meet people who I don't agree with. I've criticized these guys so much. Sudhir and the other nutters who will refuse to share a platform with me so we can talk. So I think it was fine. What I disagreed with his post-meeting monologue that he did, he says that the man I met is the real Donald Trump, and the man you see in front of cameras, he's playing a
Someone
part.
playing a role.
My question would be, maybe the man you met, he's playing a part
Yeah.
to charm you, and what you see on screen is the real Donald Trump. That is, I think, I really like Bill Maher. I think he's an amazingly bright guy. But I think in the social media times, one is expected to agree with everything someone says and not see their entire work. I think his position on Israel is really fucked up. And I cannot say that enough because he just is so
I don't
committed
know,
to
I
that
don't know.
position. And I think that's also because of his sometimes over the top hate for whatever the newest generation is, who are in university
Huh.
now, the teenagers. But if you see his body of work, I think his contribution to free speech, to satire, is phenomenal. So I don't agree with everything he says, but I largely agree with his, position on liberalism. So yeah, that's my view.
Ayush has written, hello, Abhinandan and Rajeshi. I've been following NL for many months now, and I really appreciate your work. I have been using ENA for movies and series recommendation, and it really helps me drill down on the vastly available new content to watch. By the way, Anora was not good, I agree. Didn't really deserve 4 Oscars, and All We Imagine as Light was boring despite the hype. In hindsight, it's a good thing for me that all my friends said no to watching that movie in the theater and I went to watch it alone. My movie and series recommendations to be hopefully reviewed by you are Santosh, which is not going to release here. And so it won't even release on Mubi in India, by the way, Ayush. It's not going to be allowed. And the Dark Money Game docu-series on Geo Hotstar. Freshly released series on dark money in American elections. Oh, I'll watch this. Please read this mail. We are very kind, despite your subscription expiring on 18th.
But I hope, Ayush, you do subscribe again. So the 2 recommendations are Santosh, Dark Money.
That's it.
Yeah. Anora, I still want to watch because even Raman sir really recommended it. I'll watch it by
I
2028.
think men will like it.
I think I'll fix my calendar till 2028 of what all I have to watch.
I think you still won't finish. So, but it's good that you're hoping. Sanai Naik has written, "Hi team, I was in a rare position of being much like Abhinandan this week on not having watched anything you were discussing, but still enjoyed the show. I wanted to ask might be possible to bring your producer, the one who quoted the Salman Khan line when Manisha brought it up. She sounds very fun. Kudos to the team."
Yes. So in fact, we should have one podcast with Priyali. She knows more and watches more than both of us.
And
So-
clearly knows Salman
But
Khan's lines.
What
also.
Salman Khan line did you know,
What
Priyali?
Salman Khan line?
Dil mein aata hun, samajh nahi aata. Right. But
You like Salman?
I think the only person who probably irritates me more than Saif is Salman. He just is so annoying.
Salman irritates me more than anyone. Saif is not irritating at all. You're a little envious of him. Salman is the most irritating. Akshay Kumar, I find very he's traditionally good looking, but his politics has now started affecting my opinion.
Forget his
of him.
politics. He's such a jackass. The thing is
No,
that
also when he smiles, he does that strange but this. thing.
what really got my goat and really pissed me off, and he wasn't called out. Since you brought it, in fact, we should do a show on that because they went and they posed at Jallianwala Bagh because he's done some film
Kesri.
on that.
Yes.
Kesri 2. What really got my goat, because that is Amritsar is a city that is probably my favorite city after Delhi. I've said often enough. I go there. I'm the only place I go to for spiritual purposes is Harmandir Sahib. I go to the Golden Temple whenever I'm grateful and I have to go and say I'm grateful for something. And Jallianwala Bagh, which is close by, and I've been there several times. When you go there, of course, it's
Not
hideous
now.
what they've done, but it
Yeah.
just, when you see what happened there, and to sell his shitty film, they were posing there, and how many times did you go there before you had to, promote this film
Yeah.
and post about it? I haven't seen you go to these places when you don't have to, and people lap it up if someone, which is why these bloody morons don't give us interviews. If he gave me an interview, I'd say, dude, have you ever been there in your life before you had to promote this film? Did you post about it then? Only when you want to promote a film, you are suddenly very, I am, what's
He's
it
no
called?
anyway patriotic.
So,
He's
I mean,
no-
he is just the most annoying, illiterate, uneducated buffoon. You're right. He's
uncouth.
he's,
He's uncouth. That's the
just,
thing.
I mean, he just gets my goat, man. And the thing is, people like him are celebrated by the ruling dispensation. But Rajyasree Sen,
Oh, Jewel Thief also has this one. Kunal Kapoor from Rang De Basanti.
oh, yeah.
He's been given a role. So it's got a lineup of characters, is all I'm saying.
So, Rajyasree Sen, hopefully
Yes.
we will be able to, before the next recording, watch both Phule and Jewel Thief.
Jewel Thief, though, I will watch 100%, I'm saying.
Both will be available online, right? Because I'm
No,
not going to the cinema.
Phule won't be.
I'll
Phule
go to the
is
cinema.
a theatrical
It's a theatrical
release.
release. Okay.
If it gets released, let it get released.
Let's see. But do subscribe, pay to keep news free, enjoy this podcast, but also appreciate and enjoy the journalism that our very brave and committed team brings to you, which is not funded by ads, Sarkari ads, Ambani, Adani, or Patanjali ads, by you alone.
Drink Ruh Afza. Speaking of Patanjali.
Don't, it's full of sugar. I'm not saying this because of Hindu Muslim. Take it from someone who is diabetic, and had I had better eating habits when I was younger, I would not have been. Unless you really need to, don't eat sugar.
Don't eat sugar only, please. I've eaten. Don't drink Ruh Afza because it tastes really bad according
It
to
tastes
me.
very good.
Chee.
I used to love it.
And there's a green one. What is it?
That's khas. That I don't like.
They're just, I'll tell you the things which are Delhi things which people have made me have, and I have almost died having it.
Hmm.
What is that? Kanji. Kanji?
Hmm.
Oh my God. It's like some socks, dirty socks have been soaked in water, and that water you're being made to drink. Ruh Afza, horrible. Khas, horrible. Soya chop, disgusting.
Hmm.
But you want to have good food, have Pakistani cuisine.
Which doesn't exist.
Segue. Did you know?
So just to correct Rajshri on a few things, because like she's clearly not very well traveled. Kanji is not a Delhi thing, it's a Punjab thing. It is one of the
Same.
most delicious things, and also really good for you in the summer.
Bomi as well.
It is made with Kali Gajar. And when we were young and we used to live in Dehradun, my dadi used to make kanji in the lawn. And it was
See, now you're trying to
lovely.
make me feel bad by
So
saying
it
this,
is
but
the
it's
best
still
thing.
bad tasting.
Khas tastes like ass. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ruh Afza tastes very good, but is
Horrible.
not good for health. And soya chap is not a Delhi thing. I don't know where you brought that up.
I only found it, the first time I saw it was in Delhi in the Modern Bazaar cold this thing.
It was for
I'm looking
Bengalis.
at cheese and all. Then I see some lollipop stick, not lollipop, ice cream stick with this thing on it. So I said, ye kya hai? So they said, soya chop. So I said, ye kaise khate hai? So they said, aap isse curry bana lo. And I felt, has it come
Did
to
you buy
this?
it then?
Obviously not. I
Then
was
how do you know
like-
it's not good?
Because looking at it.
See, you are reviewing stuff without tasting it.
very
You're
bad.
being like Abhinandan.
No. Like,
Not a good thing.
like Tinder. Someone once gave me a Tinder and told me it's an onion. And I thought it
You know,
was
Rajshri
roasted.
Sen, you are, God, I can't believe
Horrible.
you've written a book on food. Someone give you a Tinder and said it's an onion, and this food expert said, of course, must be a green onion.
No, it was cooked. I thought they were roasted like onions. They were roasted Tinder. And I said, don't do this to people. It's not a good thing to do.
But you
Tinder.
could have just exchanged it with another vegetable, because there's an
No,
app
there
for that.
were no.
There's an app to, if you don't like a vegetable, you swipe left. You like a
When
vegetable,
someone's
swipe right.
house, I can do. I'll swipe right.
And
No,
that-
this is a Black
and
Mirror
that
episode.
App is called Tinder. On that wonderful uncle joke, thank you to our wonderful sound recordist Anil and to our wonderful producer Priyali. Thank you, Ms. Sen.
Thank you, Mr. Sekri.
That's a wrap.
Journalism at News Laundry is powered by the public, because when the public pays, the public is served. Visit newslaundry.com/subscription and pick a payment plan of your choice. Pay to keep news free and independent. Your future, and indeed the future of democracy, depends on it.